I loved it. I think it was really helpful for me because I'm not the most assertive person, and so it's hard for me sometimes to keep my class managed. So this helps me to help my students learn.
Do you think that this training can benefit other schools and teachers all around the world?
Absolutely. I know that a lot of us struggle with classroom management, and so um, anything that we can get to help us so that we can make sure that our students are successful.
Well, thank you, Ms. Williams. Thank you. You were just a delight today in my training, and I know that you will have tremendous success for the rest of the school year.
Thank you.
So I believe that, if everybody say it can't get done, I'm like, yes, it can. Why not? I said, if these kids can't read, then I'm not going to promote them. All this, mom, dad, I'm going to look you in your face and say, this kid can't read. We let them down. School, parents, we let them down. But I'm not going to take them to the next grade knowing that they're not at grade level. It's funny because I'm always like, okay, how are schools successful? Well, schools are successful when they demand greatness. Greatness just doesn't come. We're about to make history. We're about to learn. We're about to grow. We're about to make history. And then, mark my words, it's going to be other school districts, other places around it that's going to be doing this thing. We're going to be the first model. And I'm speaking that into existence, okay? If you can really take the map and drive the instructor inside the classroom and link it to the M step, then everything will move. You see it? Ladies, third grade teachers, could you tell me, how do you think this professional development was for you today?
Easy. It was productive. It was exciting. We will never leave Mr. Hurt's advising.
Because the schools that I've worked with, the teachers I've worked with, their scores is go through the roof because what I do is I talk about practical stuff that's practical. Because I'm a former teacher and also I'm a principal, so I'm gonna be telling you guys things that I know will work in your classroom.
For booking, please visit shurtschoolturnaroundspecialist.com.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Sean Hurt with my Saturday morning podcast. Come on in and hit that share button. I am talking about this morning what makes a good leadership team in education, but not even in education, just in business in general. But since I'm an educator, I'll be focused on education. So give me 2 minutes as I get all of my LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook people in. And what I need you to do is this. I need you to hit that share button and put in the chat where you're coming from, because I like to give feedback. I like to give shots out. So come on in, hit that share button. Let me know where you're coming from. Come on in and let's have a good time on this morning. Good morning, Dr. Houston. Good morning, Miss Stevens. Good morning, Miss Melissa. Good morning. Come on in. And give me about 2 minutes as I get all of my Facebook folks in and all my Twitter people in and everybody in, because you always say, Hurt, you have this podcast and sometimes we don't know where you at. So hey, give me a few seconds. We're going to get all of my friends in. I cannot wait. If you're part of a leadership team, good morning, Principal Kafele. Good morning to you. If you're part of a leadership team, you must be part of this. You must come on in. Yes, I know it's Saturday and it's nice outside and folks is doing a lot of good things, but hey, we call ourselves the Fantastic Four. It's myself, Create and Educate at 10:30, Principal Kafele at 11, and then we got Josh Tarver and Dean Packer Sunday at 7 o'clock. We call ourselves the Fantastic Four. We've been doing this for what 2 years. I know that my teammates, they know the number of sessions that we have, but we are having a good time. We are having an awesome time with this. And this morning, listen, I am on fire. I couldn't sleep last night. I got up at about 6 o'clock ready to go, ready to rock and roll, ready to do what we do, ready to do what we do, ready to do what we do. So good morning, Ms. Blanchard. Good morning, Carrie Scott. Good morning once again. Good morning, Principal Fele, my man, my mentor. Good morning, Dr. Jeter. Good morning. It's always a blessing. Seeing you is always a blessing. Come on in. Come on in. Give me about 30 more seconds and we about to get started. We about to get started. We about to get started. Yes, this is gonna blow your mind. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Make sure we all good. Got all my, the Twitter folks. They say, "Hey, what about us?" Okay. Yes, Twitter, we coming. We coming, Twitter folks. We coming. All right, I think we should be all set. Okay, good. Hold on for 1 second. Let me get rolling. Just one more good go, and we should be all ready to go. All right. I think I'm all set. All right. Take this off real quick. All right. And I'm ready. All right, I'm ready. All right. Hey, Mr. Counts, good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Good morning, Sandy Smith. Good morning, Roz Gaskins. Good morning. Miss Gaskins, give your family my love. I tell you, you know what? I think about you guys all of the time. When I was on your podcast a couple years ago, I just loved your family. They remind me of my family. So give your family my love. My good friend, Mr. Green, in the house. Good morning, Miss Dixon. Good Teachers on Fire podcast. Good morning to you. Good morning. So once again, my name is Sean Hurt, and I'm doing my Saturday morning podcast. And what I'm going to talk about today is what makes a good educational leadership team, but not only an educational leadership team, a team in general. I'm a firm believer that once we get our teams together, get our teams ready to rock and roll, your school, your business, whatever you're doing will go to the next level. So I'm only on for 30 minutes. So I'm about to jump in it. So usually when I talk about, the first thing that I discuss, the first thing that I talk about are what are the things that's keeping you up at night. So I need you to put in the chat, what are some of the things in education that is keeping you up at night, that you think about constantly, that when you read about it, you get mad, you get frustrated, you ready to do something? What are those things? I have 3 things that's keeping me up at night. The first thing is that I am seeing, and it is really starting to become upset. We are lowering the standards in inner city and rural schools. We are lowering the standards. What we're doing is that we're saying, oh, these kids come from X, Y, Z. So now we are socially attached to them, but we are lowering the standards when it comes to delivering that high quality education, wanting the best for the kids, all of those things. And I'm seeing it in many schools. So that's the first thing. Second thing that's keeping me up at night is that I put a post up this morning. Are our leaders preparing the schools for the state test? Last week, one educator said, hey, we started a couple of weeks ago. I've been working with schools. They started 3 and 4 more weeks in Michigan. If you from Michigan, just say, I'm from Michigan. I'm from Detroit. I'm from Lansing. I'm from Flint. If you from Michigan, M-STEP starts up in April. Right after we come back from that break, we start with April the 4th, April the 5th, something like that. That's when that's our state test, M-STEP. So if we're March the 9th and our state test is April the 5th, we have less than 4 weeks to go. Come on now. I've been talking about this for the last 5 sessions. I brought it up in January. We cannot wait to the last minute for the most important thing in the school year. No matter how you feel about it, no matter what you think about it, this is the most important thing. So that is another thing that's keeping me up at night. Go ahead. Tell me, what are some of the things that's keeping you up at night? The last thing, in Principal Kafele, I thank you. You said this a couple of months ago, and I ran with it. Are you a blue ribbon school? That goes back to lowering the standards in the inner city. Are you currently principal, superintendent? Are you a blue ribbon school? It's either yes or no. If you're trying to become a blue ribbon school, and I put a post up last week, then that means you got to be laser focused. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take about 3 minutes, because this is what's upsetting regarding why we need more schools to be blue ribbon. Look at this data. Look, I want you to look at this. I'm going to show you something real quick. Everybody, please look at this. This is why I say, we need more leadership teams on here. Everybody look at this data. This right here is the list of all of the blue ribbon schools in the United States. I'm gonna wait. Hopefully it turned. All right, good. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see it. This is the list. Give me some love now. I told you I am preparing. This is the National Blue Ribbon Schools for 2023. You see it. So I want you to look at your state. Michigan, we only had 11. Chicago, 19. My good friend Roz Gaskin, she in Baltimore. She in the Baltimore, Maryland area. I got Dr. Sheikah Houston. Look, five blue ribbon schools in South Carolina. Come on now. Come on. What about Jersey? What about New Jersey? I mean, New York. We have 22. But this is the part so I'm just going to go right here. I'm going to make it big. Come on. This is good information. Now, we see 313 public schools, 409 public schools. But this is the part that's keeping me up. Come on. This is why I got to do this work. This part right here. Urban or large central city, geographic locale. Out of all of the 353, only 20%. Only 20%. I'm gonna say this again. Only 20% is coming from urban or large central cities, and then my rurals is 35. But this is 20%. Look at it. Look at it. This is the data that's keeping me up at night. This is why the Fantastic Four, this is why we're doing the work, because we need more of our urban inner city schools to become blue ribbon in 2024. I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to, no, this is on the website. This is the data that's being presented. Go ahead and give me some feedback. See, this is give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. We got it. That's why I want to come and work with your schools, because I believe in my heart that if we put the right systems in place for these schools, your school will be blue ribbon. And I don't believe it's going to take 5 years, 6 years. I don't believe in that method. I believe we can get this done like ASAP. Oh, well, the data says school turnaround takes 3 to 4 years. No, I did school turnaround. I did 2 school turnaround in 2 schools. It did not take me 3 to 4 years. The first year, we had some of the highest scores in our district. We knocked it out. Second year, we had some of the highest in the state. Reward school stylists. Let's go. I told you, I am fired up today. You should not have. Listen, I'm ready. I am ready. All right. Carol Blanchard from Jamaica, she says she used the term gold standard in Jamaica. Yes. So those are the things that's keeping me up at night. Those are the things. All right, housekeeping notes, and we about to jump in. I told you I'm fired up. Housekeeping notes. I will be in Atlanta. On March 21st, working with one of my schools all day. I'm doing we're gonna just all day. I'm looking at classrooms. I'm looking at pedagogy. I'm gonna meet with the staff for a staff meeting. I'm gonna pep them up. We're gonna be on fire. Atlanta's gonna be on fire on the 21st. I am coming. I'm coming to Spirit Creek middle school, and we're about to go ahead and turn it out. The test, the state test is in April. I am there. I'm about to turn it out in Atlanta on the 21st. And then on the 22nd, I will be presenting at the OSG Transformational Conference in New York. That's March the 22nd. I will be presenting my session at 3 o'clock. So if you could come, please join. It is a fabulous, fabulous conference. We have some of the heavy hitters that will be there on that Friday and that Saturday. Some of the top educators all around the world will be there. That is the OSG Transformational Conference in New York. I am coming. I'm going to be there at 3 o'clock. I have a 50-minute session, and I am going to turn it out. I'm going to bring the fire on that day. I cannot wait. So you need to come in my session. You think that my podcast is something, I'm going to bring the fire on that day. All right. Okay. And then the last thing is that many people, once again, reached out to me last week regarding how to become a Blue Ribbon School. I need you to come to my school. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's take it to the next level. So please inbox me. If you inbox me, I sent your email. Check your email. Let's make this work. Do not wait. You can be one of the schools in New York, California, Florida to be a Blue Ribbon. It is not hard. It is not hard, but it takes dedication. It takes focus. It takes putting the right systems in place to become a Blue Ribbon School. So that's all of my housekeeping notes. Those are things that's keeping me up at night. So now we're going to talk about the 5 things that makes a good educational team. So hit that share button. Give me some emojis. It is 5 things that will make your school, take your school to the next level. But the biggest thing is that you must have a good education or leadership team at the district level and at the school level. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump in it. In order for your school to become successful, you must, this is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. You must have a great principal, and also the principal must develop a great leadership team. I'm going to say this again. The principal got to be great, and the leadership team, he or she must develop a good leadership team. What is missing is the leadership team, developing that leadership team that can help you out. What's taking place is that principals are trying to do it all by themselves, and consequently, you get burnt out after 3 years, and you're ready to wave the white towel, the white flag after the 4th year and quit and do something else, because we have not talked to leaders, principals to say you must develop a leadership team. And then we also have principals that have a leadership team. They got one in place, but they're not used properly. They have it. They have these PLC. They have all these meetings, but they are not being used properly. So now I'm going to talk about the 5 things that if you do these 5 things, I like to give 5 things, your leadership team will go to the next level. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm over here for a second. I want to make sure I got everything going. All right. The first thing is this. Get your pencil paper out. The first thing is this, is that leadership teams, a good leadership team knows why they exist. Write it down. A good leadership team. Okay, Hurt. I got to develop this. The first thing is a good leadership team knows why they exist. Now, if you ask me, I would tell you 3 things that my leadership team, remember, I'm a former principal, we knew why we existed. The first thing is that I wanted to become a Blue Ribbon School and or a reward school within 2 years. That was my first vision. That was the vision. We're going to do that. The first thing. Second thing is that based on our district assessment, I've been saying this for many, many years. I wanted to have 1.5 years worth of growth in math and in reading based on our district assessment, which was the iReady and the NWEA, and that would translate to high academic achievement on the state test, which then translates to us becoming a reward school and a national blue ribbon school. Why do we exist, leadership team? Those were the three things why we exist. Nothing more, nothing less. That was my vision for the school, and my leadership team understood the vision for the school. That is the first thing that I am telling school leaders all around the world. A good team knows why they exist. What is your vision for your school, your district? Once I understand the vision, now my leadership team could be locked in, loaded, and we ready to go. The reason why leadership teams aren't moving the way they're supposed to is because we do not know the mission and vision why we are together. Man, yes. Dr. Houston, you're preaching this morning. Yes. And Roz Gaskins, start with the why. Why are we here? Well, Roz Gaskins, why I'm here is because I wanted Inkster Preparatory Academy. I wanted Muskegon Heights Middle School. These are the schools I was a principal of. I wanted them to become a reward school in Michigan and become a blue ribbon school. So my leadership team, which consisted of people that understood my vision, it wasn't big. I didn't have 25, 30 folks. I only had 5 people. I wanted it small and I wanted it to be powerful. I only had 5 people. And when I asked them, I said, do you believe in the why of what we're doing? Everybody believed in it and we moved forward. So that was the first thing. Was it that simple? Yes. First thing. I did not have the state of Michigan. Oh, you got to have yes, I know we had to have a school improvement team, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get all of that. That was mandatory. But before I knew it was mandatory, we're going to have it. And this is how we're going to conduct ourselves. All right. Next one. In a good leadership team, there's healthy conflict. Now, I got to say this again. In a good leadership team, in a great leadership team, in the best leadership team, I do not want you to follow nobody but the words I am saying on this podcast. In a great, good, excellent leadership team, there is healthy conflict. Everybody cannot get along. It is not going to be kumbaya. Yes, I know I'm the principal. I know, but I need you to bring things to the table that's going to make me think outside of the box. Principal, you cannot, you should not, superintendent, you should not and cannot be the smartest person in that room. Sean Hurt is 6 people, is me, my 5 leadership teams. I should not be the smartest person in the room. I need my leadership team, the person that's over the English department. Please bring to me how our English block should look. Please bring to me the resources we need for English. Please bring to me the blueprint that the state of Michigan is saying that we need to get the 8th grade, 7th graders, and 6th graders moving in the right direction. Please bring ELA. Oh, I'm talking good now because I'm in my element. Please bring to me the writing samples so we can get these 9th graders writing at the high school level. I am not the expert. My leadership team, please bring it to me and we're going to execute it. I do not care if my leadership team brought it to the table. We're going to execute it, even if it goes against what I thought was the right way. So if I thought I was doing it the right way, Principal Hurt, I'm the principal. I thought, but my ELA or my math person is the expert. They bring it to the table. I am scratching my idea, healthy conflict. Okay, fine. And we're moving in the right direction based on the expertise of the folks in my leadership team. Come on. I know I'm talking good. See, blue ribbon. Forget all of this stuff. We're going to be blue ribbon. I need blue ribbon schools in urban and rural areas. Thank you, Principal Kafele, for bringing that up. Man, when you brought listen, for that, I've been on fire with this. I'm tired of this let's get by. It's going to be blue ribbon. That's the standard. That's the Super Bowl. That's the champion. We're not lowering it. Skip all of that. We're not lowering it. No, If you are not trying to become blue ribbon, why are you listening to my podcast? Why? Why? Why do you want to be the fourth and fifth best? Your kids, your 800 kids need the best. When you have the highest standard, if you have the highest standard, your school, you as the educator, you as the principal, you're going to raise to the highest standard possible. Next one. Man, I got 8 minutes. It's always, man, listen, I'm just excited, but I'm gonna go slow. Like they say, go slow like Luther Vandross. Don't go fast, go slow. Go slow, because I love this. This is the stuff I love. I love to listen to Principal Phelan. I love to listen to Dr. Houston and Dr. Tammy Taylor. I love to listen to Josh Tarver. I love the Fantastic Four, because what's taking place is that people are listening and they're implementing, and now they moving these 800 kids. Now they don't go at night thinking that it's the end of the world. I don't have no help. I know how that seat feels. I was in that seat for 15 years. I know how it feels. But then I know how it also feels when I have resources, when I have strategies, when I have tools in my belt to be able to educate 900 kids from inner city, from rural areas, saying, hey, we're going to do this, and to see 900 kids moving in the right direction, to see 800 staff members moving. Yes. Number 3. I know I'm just number 3. I got to get back focused. Number 3, hit that share button. Tell me if I'm talking good. Let me know if this is resonating to you as an educator. Let me know. Hit that share button. We need to get it out there. All right. Members of a good team trust each other. Members, you trust each other. Members of a good team trust each other. You can have a team, but if I don't like Miss Smith, if I don't like Mr. Brown, if I feel that every time I bring something to the table, they're going to sabotage or whatever it may be, then you just got a team meeting. You have a losing team. But good teams that's moving in the right direction, they trust each other. Okay, Hurt. How do I get trust on my team? How? Explain to me how. The first thing that you have to do is that as the principal, as the person, you must spend time together. No, you don't got to go to yoga. You don't got to go to the club on Friday night. You don't got to go to the Usher concert on Monday. You don't got to go to New Edition in Las Vegas. Some of y'all went to New Edition in Las Vegas the other day. I saw it on Facebook. You don't got it. No. But you still got to spend some time with one another. You got to text them. How's things coming along? Spend time talking. Just spending time. You spending time with one another goes a long way. The other one is that you must put your ego to the side. You must see a lot of times we get turned off in our leadership teams because we bringing these egos to the table. I know you've been doing it for 25 years. I know you have 4 or 5 layers of education, degrees, and PhDs and masters. I get it. I know you wrote 5 books. I know you're my boss. I know it. But we got to put all that to the side for the bigger vision. A lot of times our egos will stop us from listening to somebody that can help you move your math scores. Sometimes your ego will be so big, it's bigger than this room, it will stop you from getting the idea from sister so-and-so that can help with the discipline that's taking place in the school, that can help you with resources in the lunchroom, that can help you look at how the kids should get off the bus. But our ego is so big, if it doesn't come from me, because I've been doing this for so long, I am not going to listen. Leave the egos outside. Leave the egos at home. Leave the egos in your car. Be egoless. Let's come to the table and let's be about this business. How do we gain trust? Leave that ego at home. Man, Hurt. Whoa, Hurt. You hit me. Yes. Dr. Jeter says, get your ego out of the way. Yes. Carol Blair said, go ahead. She says, bullseye points. I got Josh Tarver. Yep, I've learned one thing. I still have to learn much more. Josh Tarver said he's been doing this for many years. He learned one thing is to learn much more. to learn. To learn. Yes, someone says real talk. Yes, yes. So that's number 3. Man, okay. Next one. A good leadership team creates space for learning. A good leadership team creates space for learning. I'm going to say this again. A good leadership team creates space for learning. There are many reasons why those of us working in schools might gather in a team. But I believe that all of those reasons should contain opportunities to learning with and from one another. To learning with and from one another. A good leadership team, the 5 or 6 people on your leadership team, creates a space for learning. They create a space for learning. Are you creating a space for learning on your leadership team, principal, superintendent? Are you really? We got to self-reflect. So how do we make a good educational team? These are the things. And the last one is this. Man, last one is this. A good team has a facilitator, leader, or shared leaders. A good team has a facilitator, leader, or shared leaders. There's someone or a rotation of people who steer the ship. This ensures that there is some kind of intentionality, planning, and facilitating in a moment that's essential for a team to be high functioning. How do you know, Hurt? Because even though I was the principal, I still let other people who is capable, because the people on your leadership team is capable, to steer the ship. It was times when I would have staff meetings, daily meetings, and I would have my AP conducted. You're going to steer the ship, because I wanted the people to see it was not only Sean Hurt, but it was a shared leadership team. It was times, I remember one time, okay, I got 30 seconds. I remember one time I had to present data to my superintendent. Not only did I come to my superintendent's office, but my leadership team as well. And as we presented the 10-minute PowerPoint, my leadership team was speaking, talking to the PowerPoint. So it was a collective effort. My superintendent was like, Hurt, I've never seen somebody bring their leadership team to me to talk to the data and the vision of the school. It was shared. So I'm going to stop right there. Oh my God, I am loving this. Please, I need you to subscribe to my YouTube page, hit them emojis, give me some love. I need you to show this during your staff meeting this week. If you would like for me to come out to your school or district, inbox me, and you know I will set up a meeting. We'll talk, we'll share, and we'll go to the next level. So thank you very much. I need all of my friends. Promise me this. I need you to go over to Create and Educate, Dr. Houston and Tammy Taylor. Let's get them some love, and then let's go to Principal Kafele and then Josh Tarver. Thank you. Let's have a blessed week. Let's raise those scores, and let's become blue ribbon. Thank you. May God bless you.